Hey guys, it's Wolftick here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to use Lines Police CAD. So, Lines Police CAD, as most of you know, is a computer-aided dispatch system used by most GTA 5 roleplay communities. One of the reasons is it's free and it's a website, and it's available on all devices, except for your TV. But if you're trying to pull this up on your TV, there is something wrong with you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go over. I'm going to put a timestamp on the video right here. Go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so you've looked at the timestamp, so we're going to be going over everything in little sections, so if you want to go ahead and skip forward to the section you're looking for, you can go ahead and do that now. But first off, we're going to be going over civilian, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So, the civilian, it's pretty easy. First off, we have add a new civilian. You're going to go ahead and put your first, last name. Not your real life one, but your character's one. Please don't put your real information in this. Now you're going to have your license. Is that going to be valid, revoked, or none? Mine is going to be none. Okay. Then you have your date of birth. You're going to want to put this in. So, you're going to give this to an officer whenever he pulls you over. So, yeah. And if you don't want to type it in, and you're on like a phone or something, you put this in here. Then we have the firearm license. You can either have none, valid, or revoked. I'm going to say mine's revoked. The address, you're going to put in an address. I'm pretty sure this one is optional real quick. Yes, it is optional. Okay. Then we have occupation. What is your job? I'm going to go ahead and say I'm a Google worker. Then I'm going to click create. And boom, I have my new civilian. Now say I want to add a vehicle to the civilian. How I would do that is I go ahead to it, I look at the vehicle's plate I want to enter. Boom, enter the plate. I find the model. Now in some RP communities, you're allowed to put the model of the car it's based after. Like my rating coil is based off of a Tesla Model S, so I'll go ahead and put that in. But other communities will want you to put in. It depends on their preference. We're going to go ahead and have this color be white. The registration is valid, the insurance is valid, and the register owner does have a little drop down menu here. The owner is going to be Wolf Alohan, and it's going to be marked stolen. Create. Boom. And say you want to go ahead and search up, like you have a lot of cars or a lot of civilians, and you got pages, and you want to search through it, you can go ahead and type it in right here, and boom, you see that? I immediately was given the result. It's a real-time searching, and say I want to find a specific license plate, so we'll do 61, and boom, it's right here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get to the police section. Alright guys, we are back and we're in the police section. So, first off, we have all of these codes up here. A lot of you probably like, what is that? Now, say you want to go ahead and update your status to the new dispatch role. So, say, if you don't know what any of the codes are, first off, there's a little 10 code section, you can look at all the codes. But if you hover over it, it will tell you what the code means. I'm not sure if it does this on phone, but on PC it does do this. I will be doing another tutorial for phone users eventually, but in here, in service, busy, out of service, traffic stop, arrived on scene, en route, or suspect in custody. Right now I am off duty, okay? So, right now, dispatch has to update for me, by the way. But in the name database, how you want to look up someone, you go walk up to the window, you say, hello sir, can I have your license, registration, proof of insurance? And then I'll tell them to put their first, last name, and if you're not in the community, you're going to need their date of birth and chat. And then I'll go ahead and enter that in real quick. And once you've entered it, it remembers it, so go ahead and search it. Boom, right here, I'm somehow driving with a $12,857 ticket. Don't want to ask how that's realistic, but I think some cop messed up my life. But anyway, boom. Then we have the plate database. You're going to go ahead and you can just look at the back of their vehicle, see their plate, go and enter this in. Sometimes whenever you're entering a plate like this one as, well, reported stolen. Anyway, right here, sometimes, I don't think this one has it, but sometimes if you have 0 and O, you have to ask the driver what they put in as a 0 or no. Say you're in a community and you want to create a bolo, you can put it for vehicle, person, or other. I guess the other would be a plane, something like that, but we'll go ahead and put in a vehicle. It's going to say last seen around, so what was the last spot you saw them? I'll say Panorama Drive, and I'll say it is a red 2-door, that is not how you spell door, car. Grammarly's telling me to spell this right. Anyway, boom, that bolo is going to send a system-wide alert to all available officers, and I'm pretty sure that does also go to dispatchers. Then you can either update or delete it. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And once you're starting duty, we have 1042, which is out of service. Log out of CAD, you know what I mean? 1041 is log into CAD. So, boom, I'm on duty now. As you can see, they've 1041 is beginning tour duty, 1042 is ending tour duty. Sorry about that. Anyway, and say you're having a little bit of a panic. Say you've got shot and your vehicle or your person has a panic button on this. And usually you'll be told by a system administrator if you have that. But anyway, you're going to go ahead and hit this, and it sends a system-wide alert saying panic button is triggered by that officer. And you're probably going to tell them your location. That's something Lines should add in the future, like add a little area to put locations in. But other than that, let's go ahead and get to the next one, fire and EMS. Boom. Alright, so we are in Fire and EMS. So how this works, this is basically exactly like Civilian, but a little bit different. So we're going to go and add a new persona. We're going to go and put our first name in. That's going to be Wolf. Last name is going to be Tyler. And then we're going to have our department. You can do either Fire or EMS, no other ones at the moment. And then you can have your assignment area, which is basically your AOP. We'll say Grape Seed, even though there's no Fire or EMS stations on there. Okay, Station 32. And our call sign can be Engine 32, I guess. I'm not really best with those. I mainly do police. Create that, and boom, we have our little person. Now we're going to add a fire truck or an ambulance. I'm pretty sure both of those are modded. I don't know why that one's in Russian, but is that in Russian actually? I'm not sure, but we're going to add it in. We'll say the plate, boom, model, what to say, fire engine. Color is going to be red, and the registered owner is going to be, well, you're probably going to want to make a persona called like the fire department or some of that, but anyway, go ahead and register that to me. And then, if you need to know any of the police codes, or any code in general, they are going to be right in here. I'm not going to be going over all of these codes, because that would be for an entire separate video. That would take a while. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the next and final one, Dispatcher. We are back for Dispatcher, the last and final role. Let's go ahead and get this one done real quick. So, this works basically like the police. Say you have a unit that's on a bike. Obviously, he's got nowhere to put a laptop, unless he has like a little, I don't know, a fanny pack or something over there. But, anyway, so he needs to search it up for you. Or maybe a unit's busy. You're going to go and search it up. Same one as last time. If you didn't watch the police one, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, first, last name, put that in. Tyler. Got a $12,857 speeding ticket. Don't know how that's happened, but anyway. We'll go ahead and put in the license plate, same as always. Boom. Enter it in. It's going to scan all the guys down here and find it. Now, as for this little name database, like I've said earlier with the police, if you're not in a community like I am, you're going to need to go ahead and also put in the date of birth. Pretty easy. You just ask for the date of birth as well. Alright. Say you want to create a bolo, you go to person. Say a unit can't do it, he's busy, you go to person, or vehicle, or other, whichever one it is. I'm going to do person. Location, Panorama Drive. Description, 2-door red sedan. Boom. Create. Sends out a system-wide alert to all available officers. Don't know why that just came up. And yeah, we're not gonna talk about that advertisement, but I have no idea where the below went. But anyway, that usually works. I guess it's a little buggy today. Then we have the 10 codes. This is all of the codes you're gonna need to know, such as priorities, how to respond, all the 1020s, location, 1011, traffic stop, log in, log out of MDT, drugs, hold all but emergency, stuff like that. And finally, we've got a little notepad right here, so you want to write some down, like suspect, can't spell suspect, is running down the road. Did I really spell suspect wrong? Okay, the suspect, alright, Grammarly. Now, it would say there, I just cleared it, make it a little easier. And active bolos will show up right here, but mine didn't show up, I have no idea why. Say you want to search for like a police unit, you can go ahead and look up their username. Say I want to find RCT 55, boom, right there. And if I want to manage him, I can go ahead and set his status. He's going to be 1041 right now, stuff like that. And he has a little, all this information right here. Now, finally, let's go ahead and go over the community button. How the community works. I'm going to leave my community real quick, boom. How it works, you can either join or create a meeting. For this one, we're going to be saying, I've already created one, so I'm just going to show the joining process. I'm going to type in the code, I've already got it right here saved, enter it in, and boom, I am in the community. When you're in a community, when you're searching up people's names, you do not need to put in their date of birth. They added date of birth because too many people were using the same names, it just became a hazard. So, now we have communities, but the one thing about communities are, if you are doing another RP and the people that are not, like, you're doing it for people that aren't in your community, when you try to search up their information, it's not going to come back, okay? So a community is like a little private server. Leave that. And whenever you join or leave a community, all the vehicles you have put in are going to be deleted as a civilian, so you have to remake your vehicles. Other than that, I think I did cover everything. If you need any help signing up to Lions Police Cat, it's pretty easy. You just have to enter your email address and make a password. I don't think it's too hard to do. But if you need any help, you can go ahead and post a quick little comment down in the comment section. I'll go ahead and read that and help you out. Anyway, I hope this has been a pretty good tutorial, and hope you all like and subscribe, and thank you.